Good afternoon, class. I hope you are well. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to learn about ICT integration and the 21st century skills. So we are going to start with defining some terms that are used in the ICT, and the first one that we are going to look at is the ICT. What is the meaning? As you all know, ICT means information communication technology, and it includes any communication device such as radio, television, cellular phones, computer, and network hardware and software satellite. All those devices are the ones that enable information communication to go through. The next one we are going to look at is ICT integration. It refers to the process of using any ICT information resource on the web, multimedia, programs in CD, learning object, or other tools to enhance student learning. So all those brings the integration that makes it easier for students to learn. Next, we are going to look at the importance of education, ICT in education. Importance of ICT in education. Number one is e-learning or online learning. As you all know, technology has enabled e-learning, and especially after Corona, because many people will not go to school physically, that is when the online classes started, and so far so good. The trend has really picked well, and many people are embracing it, and it's also very flexible. It also enhances cooperative learning where there's collaboration. Then there's also, it brings inclusion where even those who are not able to attend physical classes, those with other difficult other challenges and impairments, they are able to feel that they are part and parcel of the class because of the ICT. Then it also promotes higher order of thinking skills, because as you all know, operating some programs and also the computer itself, the devices, they require high thinking skills. So ICT is promoting the critical thinking and also making the student creative. And then as we continue, it enhances subject learning. It is bringing that proficiency in learning, and also sharpening the students as they learn more. And then it also develops ICT literacy. Develops ICT literacy and capability. The student become ICT literate, and they are capable to do many things, to do various tasks, and also to operate even different gadgets, different devices, and different programs that are there. It motivates learners. Learners feel motivated because it's all about devices, it's all about gadgets, it's all about internet, where they can do whatever they want, they can learn more, and that motivates them. It also improves knowledge and knowledge retention. Students and learners get to know a lot and also remember. That's why saying it promotes retention, because once they do it practically, they are able to remember more, because it's something, it's not just theory. And then some of the factors leading to ICT resistance in education, we have factor number one, inadequate teacher training in ICT use. The teachers are not, when we talk about inadequate, most of them are not having enough training. They're also not enough, and that becomes a challenge. Then there's lack of access to ICT and other related infrastructure. Assessing them, it's quite hard. And number three, lack of administrative support of ICT in schools. You find that the administration is not supporting, and not in all schools, but some, they are not in support of ICT. So without the support, the ICT department may not perform their task well. Next, some of the other ways brings resistance is inadequate funding for ICT investment in education. There's no enough funding, and some of these gadgets are expensive. And then inadequate time to prepare to teach with ICTs in classroom for teachers. Teachers do not have enough time to prepare. That is quite a challenge. Negative attitude from teachers. Some teachers are very negative, and then they lack, because of that negativity, they're not adapting well and adopting the use of ICT. Then lack of motivation to adopt ICT as a teaching aid too. There's lack of motivation, because they're not motivated. And by this, they need to be encouraged. They need to be provided whatever they need. They need to be trained. All that brings motivation. And also, by motivation, also assess. Assess means there will be motivation also for the teachers and also for the learners. We are also now going to look at the 21st century skills for TVET trainers. This refer to knowledge, life skills, career skills, habit and traits that are critically important to student success in today's world, particularly as students move on to college, the workforce, and adult life. So these are the 21st century skills. They are very important for the student success in today's world, because as students move on, they need all this knowledge, they need the skills, they need the capability, and that is what these 21st century skills are bringing, those traits and habits that are required. And there are 4 C's that we look at when we talk about the 21st century skills. And the 4 C's are essential for contemporary learners to succeed academically and in the workforce. They often make the greatest impact in terms of setting your learners apart when applying for and starting their careers. Your learners, they have impact. They are able to express themselves. They are creative. They collaborate well, because they've been impacted with the 4 C's. And these 4 C's are, number 1, critical thinking. The learner has ability to critically think well. The learner has the ability for collaboration and also communication. They are able to express themselves. They also become good listeners. And it also brings creativity. They are also creative. They are able to generate their ideas on their own, and also by that, and even actualize those ideas. Then we are going to look at the ICT and the changing role of the teacher. ICT is making learning relevant, very relevant, because it has to be taught, and it has become part of learning. So many things now cannot be done without ICT. And then education is engaging. Education has become very engaging with ICT. You are not just having a theory class where a teacher is just there talking. The ICT brings engagement for the student, and they love it that way. Then the teacher is a facilitator, not a controller of learning, unlike before where the teacher would just facilitate. And now we find that the teacher is just not the controller like before. Creative of enabling environment for learning, motivation on to learn, as we have seen before, and it's also provoking curiosity to learn. If they want to know more, you want to know more, because things keeps on changing. There are now ways to mitigate ICT resistance, and one of them is offer ICT professional development for the teachers. Let them be trained, let them be encouraged and motivated. Financial facilitation is also required to fund the ICT development and ICT infrastructures. Time allowance, the teacher need to be given enough time to train, and also to ensure that there's accessibility of internet network. That is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Next time we are going to look at the activities that are there in learning that can help that can help engage the student. Some of them are the Kahoot, the quiz that the teachers can use to and engage the student and motivate them during teaching. That is it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time, same time. Thank you.